That's crazy. They don't got any more players. Yo,
We'll see the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Atlanta Hawks. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Here's Gabe. Back to Young.
Yo, let's get it. Yo.
Shot clock at 5. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Here's Ricochet. Off target with his 3. And the Mavericks with possession. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And here's Washington outside. Buries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Young, here we go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Washington. Atlanta with the rebound. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Young outside. From deep. A rebound by Washington. Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Coach said how much he admires Klay Thompson, saying that guy is a champion. Coming back from 2 years away, Thompson's still one of the best two-way guards in the league. Nothing but respect for Klay.
And they can make threes.
Argument here. Thompson surely a future Hall of Famer.
Thank you, David. Pass to Edwards. Back to Washington. Outside Edwards. On the wing, Dinwiddie uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
Young looking it over. Puts it up from 17. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Dinwiddie outside. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
That is the essence of facilitating an offense. Spencer getting the job done as a passer.
Shots good from Young. Young's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Down low. Here's Christie. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks leading. Pass to Young. There's the drive, and he converts the layup. He's got 8.
At his best when attacking the rim. Young not settling for a jumper, putting the onus on the D.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
59 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Okongwu. Hawks passing it around. Riza in the corner. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Checking in for the Mavericks, number 25, PJ.
They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
Here's Dinwiddie. Lays it up and banks it in.
Spencer.
Well, just tremendous body control by Spencer Dinwiddie, able to adjust to the defender's contact.
Here's Young. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. A three-pointer is right on target.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
To the left side wing. A wide open look here for Okongwu. The basket good off the assist from Young.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Oh. Over the south.
That's tipped. Stolen by Washington. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Mavericks lead by 1. And back.
Let's put a little sauce in it.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Pass to Powell. Over Young. Here's Christie. A three-pointer, no good.
Damn, bro. Can't get a fucking rebound.
Williams picks him up. Here's Riza. Young from outside. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Mavericks trailing. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Young inside. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Thank you.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
To the inside. Rebound by Williams. And here are the Mavericks now. They trail by 1. Inside. And the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
Pass to Rizachet. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Rizachet's got his first basket. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Powell with the screen. To the paint. Here's Christie. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, they love to see Powell keep his eyes up and look for his teammates. The more assists they get out of him, the more dangerous their offense will be.
1:32 left here in the second. Here's Young. Great D that time from Martin. Here's Jones. It's Martin on the wing. Back to Jones. To the middle. Here's Christie. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
And Jones sends it back. Pass to Powell. Back to Jones. Martin with it. Gay with the rebound. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Young. Can't get it to go. Shooting 47% on 7 of 15 attempts. In the corner, it's Martin. To the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Boy, Powell is proving to be a handful inside. Does a good job utilizing his long arms to get the call.
Dallas shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Aston Yang. Looking for LeVert. He gets it there.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks ahead as they wrap up the second quarter with a 13-4 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
One thing you have to love about Spencer Dinwiddie is his confidence. Here's a guy who knows he belongs, and he's proving it with his play night after night.
A nice shot by LeVert.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Pass to Edwards. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Dallas moving it around. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, outstanding decision-making by Dinwiddie. We associate him as a scorer, but what a pretty look.
Back to Wallace. LeVert in the corner. Niang with the ball. He's covered by Washington. Back to LeVert. Stolen by Washington. Marshall with it. And it's Wallace picking him up.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
Pass to Niang. And here's LeVert. Edwards with the block. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, terrific job by Spencer Dinwiddie to get up the floor. It's a nice way to get an easy bucket.
Pass to Mann. Back to LeVert. Clock at 4. Here's Mann. No good from outside. And so Marshall will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Hey, Doris, how about Terrence Mann starting on a loaded Clippers team?
Think about this, Kevin. You're joined in the starting lineup by 3 future Hall of Famers in Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and James Harden. And what I love about Terrence, he didn't look out of place. Gives you some sense of how capable this young man is fitting in around great players.
Three-pointer, LeVert. A rebound by Washington. Now the Mavericks with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. They get the rebound. The Hawks trail by 12. Three-pointer, LeVert. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Out to Wallace. From past the arc. Great D that time from Edwards. And the Mavericks with possession here. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. 1:53 left in the third. Poke loose. It's stolen by Capella. And here's LeVert. 5 points in the game. Back to Niang. Over Thompson. Down he goes. Nice one there from Niang.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, get a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
That is nicely done by Spencer Dinwiddie. Just getting the ball into the hands of a shooter.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Free throw good, Edwards. The Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Okongwu. Another shot. Edwards with the block. The Mavericks have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. The first one falls. And so Jones nails both of them. And so it's Atlanta with it. Young with no one around. No good on the quick three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Thompson in the corner. Down low. From downtown. Atlanta with the rebound. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Rizichet. Young with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Young outside. From outside the arc. Tries again. Rizichet. Back to Young. 4 on the shot clock. Rebound by Marshall.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Back to Edwards. Gay with the rebound. Daniel from outside. And so it's Dallas. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been active and...
The Mavericks, 46.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Hawks trail by 15. Young outside. Fires away from way outside. The long distance three is buried. Young's got 20.
Easy to admire Young's confidence. Knows he has the ability to drain it from way outside.
Williams for three. And it's Rizichet with the rebound. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
So it's the Mavericks now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Edwards. Edwards with the screen. Here's Dinwiddie. Second chance shot. And it's laid in by Edwards.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Pass to Gay. Inside. The kick out to Young. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in. And it's now 22 points for Trae Young.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Edwards with the screen. Thompson with it. Okongwu covering. The three. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 12. Lets it go from deep. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Daniels has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, he wants this team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to Gay. And here's Young. Dinwiddie covering. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Here's Okongwu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
8 seconds.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Now, Dinwiddie. Five to shoot. Going inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
This is one of those nights where Spencer Dinwiddie has decided to take over, and no one's had an answer. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
To the paint. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Young, right side. Back to Okongwu. It's good. And that's now 6 points for Onyeka Okongwu. Thompson right side. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Lock at 6. And Trey Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team seconds. Maverick substitution. Number 7.
Knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Okongwu.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
To the middle. Here's Washington. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Hawks trail by 11. Here's Ricochet. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Dallas.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Spencer Dinwiddie.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Thompson for 3.